Alright, gentlemen and ladies. You ever wanted to know how to build a farm base on Rust? Or you just want some berries? Or some hemp? Do you want to learn how to build a monster farm? Let me show you.
Let's go!
Like this. Start out building a 4x4. Because like I said, we're building a big one. Go ahead and fill in your gaps. And right now you should have just a straight up, no honeycomb 4x4. Now, when I build my farms, I like to make it a 4x5. I like to build one extra line, TCs, jump up, you know, just whatever it may be. So, from here, we're going to wall this in, like that. Go ahead and slap in a nice little tool cupboard. And we'll go with a door. Christmas time's coming, so we'll go with the double door. The old armored double door. So now, what I like to do is this. And that, okay? But we're gonna do the same side over here. The thing is we're not gonna roof this triangle. Directly across from the TC, we're not gonna roof this. This is gonna be our elevator. Because cool farms have elevators. So, front door entrance, okay? I like to do it like this. You don't have to. This is optional. I put it like this, and I like to put a turret up here. Just kind of watches the front door. You know, nothing crazy. I just like to have it. You do it how you like. Dealer's choice. So, from here, if you don't have the mats to build up and go all the way up as high as you want, for starters, just slap a door on. And leave it be. And leave it alone. Just don't touch it. So, from here, you can do windows or straight walls. Either way, doesn't matter. For this video, we're going to do windows. Just because it looks cool. Okay. After that, we're going to fully seal it in. Very easy for you to do. And you can do this. Right here, I'm in the Oasis. You can do this in the ocean. You can do this any saltwater, river, whatever you need to be. Wherever you can get some water from, really. So from here, what I like to do is on each corner, I like to make this brutalist. Don't have to, it just helps when it comes to placing your water. So, before we even put down any planter boxes, we're gonna need 4 sprinklers, that's it. That's all you're gonna need. 4 sprinklers for each floor. Now I know Rust has come out and made it to where you can kind of see the radius, but what I've always done, I believe my man T-God Tom, T-Man Tom, showed this, so shout out to him. You slap a sprinkler right in the middle, and it should reach this, it should reach all 4 of these just from right there. And you're going to repeat that on each of those corners that we upgraded to Brutalist. Just got to move around a little bit and you'll get it. Just like that. So now we've got our sprinklers. Those are all up. Next, probably want to get some lights in here, huh? Like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. The sprinklers, you kind of want to get them as close to perfect as you can. it's still going to work either way. The lights wise, I like the lights there. Now, if you're feeling a little crazy, you know, and you're just super rich on mats, you could even throw a light right in the middle, just for you. Just for you. Just because you want to. Just because you can. And guess what? That's actually not even the middle. Oh, and look at us now. Now we're just destroying shit. It won't even let me pick it up. That's one way to get rid of it. And now somehow we're blocked by a ceiling light, and I'm very confused. Oh, it's you. We can't get rid of you either. I'm looking at an entity that can't be removed. Oh, and now it's removed, and I destroyed everything. Alright, so let's... Remember I said if you were feeling rich? I don't know how rich we're feeling anymore. Alright, I think this is the middle. Now I don't know. We're going to roll with it, alright? How's that? We're not perfect. Alright. Check it out. Now, you don't have to do this in any particular order. Kind of go with it as you go. But if we want to fill it up for planter boxes, let's just make 20. Alright, let's get this guy placed. Actually, for the sake of just right this second, let's just do it on these 4 tiles. Just so I can kind of show you how it works. Okay. Alright, so now we got 4 planter boxes. Let's just say we got a ton of seeds. We'll get those in. You got your sprinklers, you got your lights. Now it's time we get some power. So far, you got your farm. Alright, so you got your 4x4 for your farm and your extra, just for your door and your TC, and your elevator, and then your front door. So on each of these corners, there, your TC, there, and there. What we're going to do is I like to build out a square. Now, since this is TC, let's just metal it, just so we know, it's TC. If I can reach. Just because this is TC, what we'll do is we'll just put a little honeycomb on it, just for now, just to protect it, just to protect it. So from right here on this square, we're going to do a box. You know what? For everyone's sake, we'll just metal this as well, because why not? Okay? So just that one. So that's the only one, really, that I see a need for you to wall it. It's just TC, just makes it a little stronger. After that, we're going to go 3 door frames. Just 3. Just 3. Because you want to be able to wall it on this side. Okay? So, we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3. Now, my farm, when I build it 4 high. 3 floors are all planter boxes for seeds. And on the 4th floor, I like to call it the cooking factory.
Gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy.
This is going to be where our windmills go. So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3. So now we've got, this will be a floor. It's floor 2, floor 3, floor 4. So we're going to go up. One more to make it floor 5. But since it's a windmill, we're going to go up 6. So, just so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it's technically 6 because of down there. So, up here. And we're going to get a windmill. And we're going to drop her down. And I will do that on that square. I'll do it here as well. We'll do one here. We'll also do one here. So just so you can get a visual. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 windmills. You can have 1 windmill per floor. That's plenty. Plenty of power. There's plenty of power. So, from here, if you don't know how to do electrical or anything like that at all, I'm going to show you the basics. We're just going to make it easy. But, first things first, what I would probably recommend, instead of just leaving this with a door on it, so we can actually get some use out of it, let's just put some stairs. Don't leave them stone. Make them twig. You know, we don't want to go nothing crazy. Just make sure you put a door frame for here. So like I said, this is going to be an elevator. Just depends on what time of the wipe that you will get your elevator. You know, could be early. Could already have it. I don't know. So for here, I like to make this my little storage room. And what we can do for here is do this. And we can wall that in. Yep, just like that. Make sure you have a door frame here. Because you got to be able to access your farm. And see, we're still not, this is the start of the farm. So we're still not overlapping. So you'll still have your 4 planter boxes on each side. Leave that roof open. Leave it open. That's for your elevator. Storage room. So, if you got a large battery, use a large battery. If you don't, use what you got. But, you can throw a battery in there. Also, if you're on salt water or anything like that, you can also slap in one of these bad boys. A little water purifier. Since we're building in the oasis, we have fresh water, which means you can drink it. We're not going to use it. But I'll keep it there just for aesthetic purposes. Then on your wall over here, you're going to need, probably going to need a bunch of these, but for right now, we're just going to have 1. So you got your electrical branch, you have your battery, you also have your windmill. What's next, you say? We're gonna attach some power. So, let's go with red. So, for your power, we'll try and make this pretty. I'm not the best at making it pretty, but we'll give it a whirl. Know what I'm saying? Alright, so your branch is now connected to your battery. So you're going to climb your happy self all the way back up here. Get you some power. Run it all the way down. Okay. And then we'll go just like boom, boom. Yeah, we'll go backwards. Boom. So now we're getting power. Now we got power. So from here, we have your power, and we want to hook it up to your lights. The way I like to do my power, so if you ever need to come in and fix something, say you got a wall blown out, and you know you lose your power, you got to redo it. I like to do my power per floor. So the way I'll do it is I'll take another electrical branch, and we'll just throw it right there. Okay? Doesn't have to go there, it can go anywhere. Anywhere you want, on the floor. Well, I probably won't put it on the floor. You can do it on the roof if you want, on this side of the wall, wherever you want it, you put it where you want. But from this branch, if I can make it up there, we're going to take the power out, and we're going to go down. We're going to go down, down, down. We're going to bring it on over. I don't know why this won't work. We're going to do something like that. That I'm not a fan of. Better. So here's our branch, right? So we're looking at max power output, 96. Each one of these lights, we have 5 of them. Each one of these lights takes 2 power. So in total, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So we need a total. On your branch out, you need 10. 10 power coming out, right? So we're going to change this to yellow. And we're going to go over, up, something like that. Now, I typically will go to this one first, just so, and I do this on every floor, just so I know which where it's starting. Just take that, go through. We're going to connect you. It's going to make a nice little box. That is in the wrong spot, and I don't know why. Here we go again with the roof. Let's grab another light. Put you back where you're supposed to be. And now I connect it in. And then for here. Alright, so now, as you can see, we have light on all 4 boxes. So just to show you that it does work, let's just get a bunch of these, and I'll put these over here. Out of the way, in the dark, just to prove to you that they have 100% light. Even in the back corners, 100% light. And that works for all 4 corners. This light, remember, this is just an extra light. Just to give you a little bit more visibility on the inside. That's all. That's all it's for. So now, we have our lights. Next up, we need some water. So, here's where it gets a little fun. So, it's time to get that water in. We're going to need some pumps. We are going to need some pumps, ladies and gentlemen. So, see this nice little corner right here? Let's just go ahead, move that out of the way just so that's there. Your pumps. We are playing Rust. People are assholes. They will destroy your stuff just because they want to. So what you can do is a little ring like this. Boom, boom, boom. And give yourself... Now, you don't have to do this. This is totally optional. I usually don't, but in case you want to, you can. Because you can fit a lot of pumps in here. Now, one pump can push out 6 sprinklers. So, you're really only going to need 1 pump per floor. So for our sake, let's just go ahead, get it to go. That's really all you need. If you're going to do more floors, or you're going to go and want to push more pumps out, put more pumps out. You can fit them everywhere. You know what I mean? So then you just want to, don't need this guy. Just do a little something like that. Throw some roofs on it. And there you go. Now nobody can mess with your pumps. You can have as many as you'd like, at least for 4 floors, or 3 floors, I'm sorry. You're going to want at least a minimum of 3. But we'll go ahead, just for funsies, we'll drop another one. So now you got your pumps. You got to get some power to your pumps. So since we only have just this first floor going, nothing else, We're just going to do the one pump for right now. So let's go ahead and drop you another electrical branch. Each pump is going to require 5 power. So you want 5 on your branch. From your power out, we're going to change this to blue because now we're doing water. And water, well, you wanted to hope and pray that it's blue, eh? Look at that, so pretty. So now we got our power going into our electrical branch for a pump. And we're going to bring that around town. Horses go up. Let's go over. We'll go outside. Remember, optional for the cover. Don't need it. Totally optional. Adds a little bit of honeycomb. Could come in use. You never know. All right. We got power to the pump. We are running power. But where's that water going? Right now, it's just filling up. Fresh water. You can drink it if you want. No need. It's not getting any more water. I'm not sure why. There it goes. So, remember that little cubby hole I was telling you about? Put your appliances. So you can hook that directly in. If you are in salt water, you can hook that directly up to your old water purifier. This should work no problem. But what we'll do for right this second is, remember like I said with the lights, I like to start on this side. It's just something I do. Don't have to do it. Like I said, you don't need to have the water catcher, or I'm sorry, the water storage. It works just fine without it. And all these are getting water. You can see they're all getting water every time. And they work great. So look at that. You now have a running farm. You have a running farm. You used 2 electrical branches and 1 pump. And all that will run all of these planter boxes. Didn't I craft a bunch already? I sure did. Check it out. It's just that easy. Uh-oh. Something happened here. Never mind. We're good. Either way. Anyways, you have water hitting all of your planter boxes. They're all going. Your berries, they're not very happy right now. They're not filled with water. Usually, if you're able to, and you live, right here on fresh water, and you got any spare water jugs, fill them up, dump them on. The higher you get the water, the faster your berries will grow. And we'll get into, I'll even get into, getting some God clones and such, just to kind of, help you out. All right, so you have your successful farm, right? We're growing, we're looking good, we're living lavish. Well, not really. You wanna know why? Because we need an elevator. We need an elevator. We want to be bougie. We're rich. We've even got the 5th light. So, let's put an elevator in. Elevators are incredibly simple if you know how to spell them. But you know what? We'll figure it out together. I just had a moment, all right? Leave me alone. Boom, you got your elevator in, right? You learned it, you crafted it, you found it, whatever it may be, you got it. All right. There's a crucial thing that I have learned from past experiences of not being the brightest. I'll go to hook my elevator up, or I'll even do one better. I'll have my elevator, no power running to it. I'll slap the next one on top, and you're like, what the fuck? How do I get up there? And you're just so confused. And you go and you're like, okay, I'll just pick it up. Thanks a lot, Sandbox.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have permission on my own base? Okay. We love this. This is great. Well, I can build. That was weird. Okay. Anyways, let's try this again. You accidentally place your elevator up, then you're screwed, right? So you go to try and pick it up, and we're gonna have more issues.
It's pretty difficult to put into words how disgusted I am, how depressed I am.
You know what? I'll just tell you. When you go to pick it up in a normal server, you're gonna break your elevator. It's gonna break. This server. Your elevator's gonna break. When you try to pick it up from up here, you just can't get to it, your elevator's gonna break. Now, obviously, if you haven't built your second floor, it's pretty easy just to hop up, come over, and then you got your double elevator, right? Throw some power into it, and you're good, fixed. Anyways, this is the easy and simple way to do this, okay? You set your elevator, and you get you one of these flashy little buttons. Super cheap to learn. You can put it on quite a bit of places. For now, we're just gonna pop her there, okay? So, we have power still. We have 83 power. We got a whole farm and only used 83 power. So, let's get some power to our handy dandy elevator along with our button. So, let's go with, I don't know, let's go with purple. Alright, so we're gonna need another electrical branch. We're gonna take the power out. We're gonna go over, down, over. No, you don't have to do it this way. You can do the typical way and just drop it in like that. Doesn't matter. I do it just to be flashy. All right. So we got more power run to our branch. An elevator is going to require 5 power. So you will take over there, and I believe our power box. Yep, you're going to take it and you're connected to your power in. Now your elevator's run. Look at that. You got a light. Sick, right?
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo!
Love it. From here, I'm sorry, you're gonna want to take it. You want another branch. From here, you're gonna take another branch. We're gonna move this power over. Remember, flashy, bougie, love it. From here, just take this with the 2 on it. Should be fine. You're going to drop it into your button power in. From the power out on your button, you're going to take it to call elevator. From here, now you can drop your next elevator. It shoots it up. Guess what? You got a button. And there she is. Now you can use it up and down. Top floor, bottom floor. We only got 2 floors right now, but you get the picture. So now you got a second floor, and you're bougie. Even better, this also works with either type of door. You can do a garage door. Elevator works fine. Double door. Christmas, remember, it's coming. Don't forget Thanksgiving, but Christmas, it's coming. Works either way. Keep your doors open, raise them up. Doesn't matter. Won't break it, won't hurt it. Protected. And guess what? We're still growing. Look at that. We're up to 5% on our berries now. Woohoo! All right, so we got our elevator. You got your button. Don't forget the button. All right. Looking good. Living lavish. So from here, all you're going to do is just extend. Just like we did on the first floor. Just like we did on the first floor. And I wanted to mention this as well. If you've never made a farm, you're an experienced farmer, whatever it may be. If you do the farm that I like to build, the 4x5 or whatever you want to call it, for this door entrance into your farm, I like to put a garage door. it just makes life so much easier to jump in. Because if you put a door on, I really love that I have to craft it every time. If you put a door on, it can get a little funky trying to jump in sometimes. It just gets a little annoying. If you can't afford a garage door, rock with a door. It's not going to stop you from doing anything. Just gets a little annoying, in my opinion. So, slap a garage door. Oh. Check it out. Your farm's running. She's nice and bougie. And I know there's a lot of DLC lights. I have those lights. They get a little difficult sometimes if you aren't fairly sure with what you're doing. So we'll just keep it with these lights for right now. But like I said, you have plenty of power. You got 76 power, and that's just off of one windmill. You could run basically the entire thing with one windmill. But remember, we're rich. We're bougie. We're thriving this wipe. This is what we need. You got the God clones in 2 hours on wipe day. You're going to win. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, back on up. We take our bougie elevator. We go on up. We got our floor. Just like we said before, I like to do the brutalist because it shows the middle. I like to do them on the corners. If you don't remember which ones, look at the floor. The floor is brutalist. Don't have to do brutalist. You can do it on a normal ceiling. It just makes it a little more difficult to find, you know, your center point. Not that hard. It works. You get your sprinklers up. You get your lights in. You don't have to be perfect. It's just for what you like. And then remember, see if we don't mess this one up. Remember, we're rich. We're thriving. You own the market. And you got your middle floor. So, okay, sorry. I had to cut the video clip short. Something came to the door and my dogs went AWOL. My apologies. Anyways, like I was saying, we're going to take this power since we have so much of it, and we're just going to run it up. Just for now. You can swap it later. Doesn't matter. Remember, we have a total of 5 lights. You only need 4. It's 2 power per. So we need a total of 10. So since it's lights, we like to go yellow. I'm not sure what's happening out there, but crazy as it is. And just like we did on the first floor, I like to repeat it on the same side. Nice little square. And there's your lights. Ba-boom.
Kaboom.
Same gig with the water. If you want to use this branch and you want to run it to your pump for the next floor, perfect. If you don't, we're going to drop another branch right there. We're going to go blue because the pump is blue. I mean, pump is for water. Water is, well, like we say, mostly, hopefully, it's supposed to be blue. A pump, remember, takes 5. So we will take our pump line, we go down, we go outside, hook it into there. From your pump, we'll go blue again. We're going to go, and we're going to run it, and we're going to run it up. Oops. And we're going to go bada boom. Fancy little elevator. And remember, like I said, you can hook it into your water barrel if you'd like. You can hook it into your water purifier if you'd like. Or you can do what I'm going to do and run it directly to the sprinkler. see, you can still run 2 more sprinklers. You still get 4 water. It's 2 water per sprinkler. So if you're running a bigger farm, you might need to switch some things around. But for this, I find this farm to be perfect, in my opinion. I think it's great. I think it runs very well. And there's that. So now that they've made the fridge update, usually I would do it just like this. Use this as a storage boxes. Use it as a loot room. You know, have yourself some boxes for your goodies. But here's the thing. You got fridges now. If you've only got these first 2 floors, you can just kind of slap your boxes in your TC room, maybe a few here, you know, wherever you'd like. 1 or 2 up there, doesn't matter. When the farm is fully built, on that top floor you're going to have rows of fridges. So for right now, I would just leave this as is. Do as you like, maybe twig or something. Or if you just need to, slap a fridge in there for now with some boxes. Because your berries got to be cold or they will die. So do that. And if you do end up running your fridge here, a fridge takes 5 power. Just take the power over. Oops. Run it in. You need another branch. Just take the power out. Go in there. 5. Fridge is running. Nice and cold. Alright. So you can store your berries in there. Just store your clones in here. Your seeds. You know, whatever you need to do. Alright, so since we've gotten this far, I'm just going to go ahead, save y'all the time, and I'm just going to repeat this on this floor, and 1 more floor. I will also go ahead and throw up all 4 turbines. So I will be right back. For you, it'll be about 1 second. For me, I don't know, probably 10 minutes. See you soon. And we're back. So, oh, I just realized, forgot these windows. And we're back. Alright, so, like I said, rebuilt everything. So we've got 3 full floors now. Oh, looky there. Perfect example of your button. Floor 2, berries, hemp. Floor 3, berries, hemp. And now floor 4. So you see, I don't have any planter boxes in here. I don't have any lights. I don't have any sprinklers. Nothing like that. So, like I said, the way I like to do my farm is I like to have 3 floors of just planters. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to do this floor and even 3 more floors higher with planters, go right ahead. Go right ahead. In my opinion, this is enough. This is plenty. So, this is what I like to call the cooking factory.
Gotta do the cooking by the book. You know you can't be lazy.
This is the level for the factory, alright? So, what I like to do is you're going to get your cooking stations, and we want a bunch. Alright, so now you got your cooking stations everywhere, right? Everywhere. But you're going to need something, and that something is going to be fridges to hold all of your berries. So, instead of having these cooking benches here, we'll leave that guy. What we're going to do, and what I typically do, is I do 2 fridges per type of berry. So we'll have 2 there. And we'll just go. Oh! What the? This is not okay. This is not okay.
2,000 years later.
And we're back and nothing happened. You didn't see anything at all. Like I was saying, we're gonna do, or what I do, is I do 2 fridges per berry, and for the berries I typically just hold an abundance of the red, blue, and yellow. I know there's green berries and white berries that are very useful now for crafting teas and whatnot. If that's the case, throw in more fridges, however you'd like them. For my floors though, and the sheer amount of berry volume that we have, I don't like that. Why is that fridge backwards? Okay. I like to storage all these guys. No particular reason. I just want to. So to make this just as easy as it gets, we're just going to run this guy over here, run it in. Now each fridge takes 5. So what you can do is just take a splitter, and you can run that splitter right there. We'll just jump up. You get the picture. You get the picture. Fly. Alright. So all our fridges are hooked up to our splitters. We'll take the splitter. Just go over here. On this, we'll go down here. Hook it into the branch. Like I said, each fridge needs 5 power. So if we do 15, this splitter is going to take 5 power from each and split it equally for, you know, the total of 15. Splits that 3 ways evenly. 5, 5, 5. So now 3 fridges. So then you go over here. Exact same thing. You go over here. Pop it into the branch out. But first you got to throw power in. Add 15. Voila. Now you got 6 fridges. 6 fridges with power. So you got your fridges with power. Let's just say you got berries growing. They're flowing. They're looking good. Remember how sudden you can use it as a loot room? If you needed to put your fridges in here, like we have it on the first floor, or I'm sorry, the second floor, because you're starting out and you may have not built up that high, no problem. You got your box, right? But since we are rich and we have built up, now what we're going to do is we're going to take a barrel or a box or whatever you got. I'm just going to use a barrel. Set that in there, and we're going to slap the storage adapter right on that guy. It is very dark in here. At 12, now we got a light. Now you can see. Okay. We are going to need a piping tool. So if you've never done auto depots, auto looting, anything like that, this is we'll call it a short little tutorial. All right. So piping can be very annoying, but it doesn't have to be. So you have a barrel, you got your storage adapter. The next thing you're going to need is an industrial conveyor. Now you can put your conveyor where you'd like. The way I do it is I do it by color for floor, and I put it on the same floor. So for example, this down here, right? Let's grab a barrel. This one's fine. Let's grab a storage adapter. We'll take our barrel. We'll set our barrel right here, okay? We got our storage adapter. Let's say we've got blueberries planted. Just say we got them growing. You know, we got them growing. They're getting ready to be harvested. So what we'll do is we'll get some power in this. So we can do that first if you'd like. That's fine. So we'll go on over to here, where we got an empty one. And we will take another branch and we'll just drop her in. Take that power out down here. 2 power is all you need for a storage adapter. So just run over to here. Now you got power, right? So you got your... Why is the lighting so dark in this room? Alright, now we can see. So we got power here, right? So what you'll do, if you turn it on, obviously nothing's going to happen. So you want to change your filter, and let's do blueberries, alright? And then you hit apply. So now, the only thing that this thing's going to take is blueberries. So you got to pipe it. So, blueberries, blue color. From your industrial out, you just want to go over, and boom. So now, if you have blueberries in that barrel, and you connect this to wherever you want it to go, it'll suck the blueberries right out of there and spit them wherever. In our case, they're going to the fridge. So from your output, take this, just go nice on down, and yes, you can go through an elevator with piping. And we're going to go all the way up. See how it's still green? Boom. Actually, we're going to go off of the ceiling. Boom. And then since we're doing 2 fridges, you'll just take your output, oops, right into your input. So now these 2 fridges are fully connected to blueberries. So if we go downstairs, oops, too far. Still too far. Come on. There we go. Alright, so let's say we just harvested a whole buttload of berries, right? Goodness, we just got 100 blueberries. Who are we?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
So our blueberries are in here, right? We got them in. Our thing is on. It's starting to suck them out, you see? They're going. They're going. Guess where they're going? Oh, what you gotta do? Hit the button. And now, best part, take it to the top floor. And we here. And guess what? Your berries are in. And it splits them evenly. So both your fridges will fill. And you would just repeat the same process for yellow and red, or however you want it, white, green, black, whatever you got. And she flows through like that. And you do it all to each floor, however you'd like it, however you want to do it. It doesn't matter. So like for this floor, go over here. Uh-oh. See? We got a problem. Psych! Just kidding! We got a button, but it's already here. Top floor button. Remember, now this one's going straight to here, and then we just connect it over. That makes it connect to 2. So now we have one for blue, and this one's now for yellow. So we'll go back down to floor 2, and oh my goodness, we just harvested 1,000 yellow berries from one harvest. Holy shit! You drop them in your barrel, and you just watch, and you watch, and you watch, and then you realize you forgot to turn the camera. So you do that, and then you watch, and you watch, and there she goes. And where's it going? It's going to your fridge. Look at that. So instead of having to run, drop it in a barrel, finish the harvest, then go to your barrel, then bring it all the way up to your fridge, you just piped it. So you harvest, run over here, dump it. You can always move your barrel. You can put your barrel right here if you want. You can put it wherever you want. You could have shelves with mini boxes on there, connected the same way. However you want to do it, it's your world. This is how I do it. I like doing it this way. It's fun to me. But yeah. So that's your farm and your cooking factory. So when you want to make your berries, say you want to make a tea, grab some of those. Some of those, you can do a full inventory. Hit your basic ore tea, and then she's running. Now, I just learned this the other day. I've got 8,000, 9,000 hours on this game, maybe 10. I don't quite remember. I have to go look. If you hold shift and you click on whatever it is you want to make, it does the full stacks. I didn't know that. You may not know it. If you don't, now you do. Then you start cooking. And you're just rolling. And you've already got inventories of berries. You know, you got a bunch. We obviously don't have a whole lot, but you see what I'm saying? You just get a whole bunch and you just go, shift, done, move, done, done, done. You keep on rolling. But here's the thing. You got to get the berries. You want the God clones. How do you get those? Well, let me show you a quick little trick or a quick little way on how to get you started. Now, if you want to learn how to crossbreed genetics and get all crazy with it and technical, this ain't the video for you. I'm not the guy to explain it. I don't know how it all works. The Tea God, Mr. Tom himself, he explains it and does a fantastic job of doing it. I'd recommend going and watching that video, not this one. But if you want a little quick trick, let me show you. So a while ago, Rust decided that they wanted to drop in pies. We love the pies. So if you scroll on down and look at these pies, bear pies are a big one. They're huge. Especially, they go with your teas and make you farm crazy amounts of loot. The pie we're looking for is the chicken pie. It's super easy to get. Wheat, in my opinion, could be the hardest thing to get at the start. Just depends where you're living. You may have an abundance, you may not. You just got to get it. 3 wheat, 3 eggs, 3 corn, 3 chicken. You get all that, and you craft yourself a chicken pie. Let me explain to you what a chicken pie is, actually. So a chicken pie, if you look on a cooking bench, it's going to tell you, increases the chance of better genes from crops for a short time. Which means you plant it, and you get better genes. It's that simple. You know, the God gene, or the God clone, that you're looking for has 3 Ys and 3 Gs. Ys are for yield, G is for growth. So 3 Gs makes it grow the fastest. 3 Ys gives you the max amount of yield, which is for berries, it's 5. For hemp, I believe it's 63 or 66. I can't quite remember. Something along those lines. But that's per pick. So it's a lot. So you have your chicken pie. Now the only other thing you need is seeds. You just need seeds. You just need an abundance of seeds. You know, we'll do hemp because you want the God clone for hemp. Hemp, every time you pick it, you get a seed. You know the drill. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this nice here chicken pie, and I would wait until your planter boxes are or you know, got some water in them, some decent water in them. But for the educational video, we're just gonna leave it as it is. All right. So you got your chicken pie, you got your seeds, you're ready to go. So get yourself, you know, a bone knife, a combat knife, a tool of some sort, just so you can bop the bad ones. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna take that chicken pie, you're gonna munch. You're gonna munch on down, and then you're gonna plant. Check that out. 2 Ys and 1 G. That's a solid one to start. That's a crash one. So take your bone knife and you just whack it, and you keep going. 2 Gs and a Y, solid. We'll leave it. 1 G, 1 Y could be better. Not terrible. GYG, another solid one. So since we got 3 solids, we'll just get rid of that. And you can keep planting this way until, looky there, GYGGHH. That's a solid plant, especially if you're a solo. Like, that's a good plant to work with. But we're after the 1. GGYG2Xs, solid. Terrible. That's okay. Let's see if we can get lucky enough to actually pull a God clone, which you can pull a God clone from just planting. I've done it before. I've done it once. This is a great clone, especially if you're just a solo or just trying to spit out cloth fast or just quick berries. 2 Gs, 2 Ys. That's solid. That is a solid seed. But like I said, you know, you want the God clone. That's the goal. That's a lot of Ys. That's a lot of Ys. That's a lot of Gs. That's kind of wild. That's wild. You could probably make a God clone with just these 2. I don't know how you do it. Like I said, I'm not the T-God, Mr. T-Guy Tom.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Kaboom.
Shout out T-Guy Tom. That's your God clone right there. 3 Ys, 3 Gs. You couldn't have asked. And it took what? We had 1,000 seeds to start, and we're at 969. So 31 seeds, and we got a God clone, and that's with no cloning. So you have your God clone. You take all these. You want to get rid of all of those, because you got your God clone. Now you got your clone. Now you're set. The only thing you got to do now is let it grow up just a little bit, and you're just going to hold E on it, and you're going to click clone. And you're going to plant them and clone it and repeat and repeat and repeat until you just get an abundance of clones. Then you start your planting. Then you get rich. Then you get rich. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. This is just, it's a large farm that you can keep small. You can keep 1 floor. You could do 10 floors. The world is yours. This is the farm that I do. And obviously, there's plenty of other things that you can do to it. You can honeycomb the entire way up on all sides. You can fill all these in. Instead of frames, you can do walls. You can even add yourself a little shooting floor for if you wanted it. You know, the world is yours. You can add turrets up here. You can add roofs. That's why we don't do the thing there, because you can just add roofs all over it, you know? However you want to do it. But I will say, when it comes to your elevator, make sure that you drop, if you want roof access with the elevator, I don't know why, I still can't remember how to spell it.
Okay.
If you want roof access with your elevator, make sure you drop it first. And wall it in, you know. Because you can put a roof on it. And a door. However you want it. And you got an elevator to your roof. And watch how fast this is. We're at the floor. You want to go up? Oh, let's do it. And then you can also add another button. Say you want it here or whatever. or maybe not there on the roof, but you want to just put in one more down here, just in case you need another call button for whatever reason. Remember, it's power out into the call elevator. That's it. And then you just obviously got to run some power to it. But it's that simple. It's that easy. There's so many things you can do. There's so many different ways to do it. This is just the way I do it. It's a very simple. It gets a little pricey, and that's okay, you know, because you'll have to tease the farm it. But that's what I do. This is how she rolls. I hope this helps. Leave a like, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any better suggestions, or if you just want to show me what kind of farm you do. You know, like I said, the world is yours. Go get rich. Enjoy.